I have a big life change coming up. It's still a secret. It's about 2 or 3 weeks away from me telling you guys and making it public. I can't talk about it yet. But I don't know about you. Whenever I have a big event coming up, I get really excited. And it's like there's this thing on the horizon. I know it's coming. I can't wait to do it and to talk about it. And I get really excited. You know, if I'm about to start a new job or buy a new car or transfer schools, anytime I do anything like that, I get really, really excited. Because I know something incredible is on the horizon. So today I'm calling my shot. I'm really excited about this. I want to make a prediction. I feel incredibly strong about it. Okay, again, I've said there's that feeling when you have something on the horizon. The University of Washington football team in Seattle has something big on the horizon. They have something's coming. Something incredible. Earlier in 2018, February, right before spring ball started, quarterback Jacob Eason transferred from Georgia to the University of Washington. And if you don't know the backstory of Jacob Eason, he was supposed to be the starting quarterback at Georgia. In fact, Jacob Eason was the starting quarterback at Georgia. He got hurt. Jake Fromm, the backup, came in and played well, got hot. They didn't lose, so they just left him in. And Jacob Eason never again got a chance to play at Georgia. He transferred to the University of Washington. And in the television show Game of Thrones, there's a saying. People say, winter's coming. And what that means is there's this impending, ominous thing on the horizon, and it's going to be a big deal. Jacob Eason is on the horizon at UW. He is a big deal, and he's going to take charge of the Pac-12 very soon. I hope the rest of the Pac-12 is on notice. I believe Jacob Eason is going to shred the Pac-12. He might be the best quarterback in the country. I really legitimately believe that. First of all, I want you to look him up on YouTube. That's silly. Pause the video. I don't care what you do. Look at it later, maybe. I don't know. Look up Jacob Eason on YouTube. Watch his high school highlights. He's different. He's a different animal. I don't say that very often. I don't like talking about arm strength. I think often it's overrated. Watch the way Jacob Eason throws the football. It's like Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. And those guys, it's working. I don't know. They're fantastic. Jacob Eason's ability to throw the football is just on a different level. And it starts there. But then you think about, okay, well, Jacob Eason had to transfer, which meant he had to sit out for a year. Jacob Eason's had a year to sit out, to lift weights, to learn the offense, to mature mentally. He's older. He turned 21. He's an older guy. And I bet Jacob Eason's eager to play. Add all those things up. That's a recipe I believe it's going to help Jacob Eason. How many times am I going to say his name in this segment? I don't know. But there's this in-state quote, this rivalry between the University of Washington and Washington State. And that rivalry game is called the Apple Cup. Washington State has not won that, quote, rivalry game, the Apple Cup, since 2012. And I predict they're not going to win again anytime soon. UW has dominated Washington State. And with Jacob Eason, they're going to continue to dominate Washington State. In fact, I think UW is going to dominate the Pac-12 with Jacob Eason at quarterback. Also, fun factoid about Jacob Eason. This is where it gets really interesting and cool. I think he's the only player ever to have this in the history of football, college football at least. Last year, Jacob Eason was the backup quarterback at Georgia. They went to the Rose Bowl. Now, a year later, Jacob Eason went from Georgia to a different team, Washington, and they're going back to the Rose Bowl. And I just think that's funny to me. It's curious. I think it's very possible. It's never happened before that a player one year went to the Rose Bowl. The next year went to the Rose Bowl again with a different team. Does anybody done that? 2 seasons in a row with 2 separate teams gone to the Rose Bowl. I don't know that anybody else can claim that. That's pretty cool. But again, this segment, the point of it was Jacob Eason's a big deal. He's going to dominate the Pac-12. It's my prediction. It's my hope. It's my belief. I'm rooting for him. Seems like a great guy. And I don't think people understand how good he's going to be and how much he's going to dominate the Pac-12. It's like Game of Thrones when people say winter's coming. There is an impending thing on the horizon, and it's Jacob Eason. Hi, my name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It is my favorite thing in the entire world. Honestly, I hate doing these little pitches. I feel like kind of a used car salesman, but I have to tell you, if you don't subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports, please do subscribe on YouTube, on iTunes, on SoundCloud, Spotify very soon. It helps me. It means a lot to me. And if you really like Strong Opinion Sports, tell your friends. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow by telling your friends about the show. My name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so much, and have a great day.